gathering project information for Flashworks electrical calculation software. New occupancy, check the plan set for your loads. You may have to place the loads yourself, and if it's an existing occupancy, you need to go in and count up what the loads are and where they're located. Gathering project information. What are the outside dimensions of the building in square feet? What is the type of occupancy? How many general purpose receptacles? Special receptacle loads are entered as specific loads. Lighting either by square footage or specific type. List all specific types by number of units, voltage, amps, volt-amps, and watts. List all equipment. Assemble all the information for each piece of equipment. Number of units, type, voltage, amps, phase, volt-amps, watts, and horsepower. Frequently asked questions. Is this a conceptual project? The owner has no idea of what is needed for the project and is asking for ideas. How do you find the information? Answer. Use a previous project information. Most dentist offices are similar. Have similar equipment. Remember the last time you had your teeth cleaned? Ask your dentist who supplied the equipment for his office. How do I know what type of heating and cooling will be used? Typical choices are heat pumps with electric strip heat or straight cool, fuel file furnaces where LP gas or natural gas is available. All the choices are in the software. Let's start the calculation process. Step 1, calculate the service requirements for the specific project. Step 2, size the panels, conductors, and conduits. Step 3, perform short circuit calculations. Step 4, perform balancing. Step 5, check the voltage drop for long runs. Step 6, make printouts of each screen once calculations are completed. Save often during the calculation process. It is a good policy to make a project set to save for your records. What's needed for an electrical permit? Generally, what is needed for a permit. Building department requirements vary from area to area. The best policy is to contact the local building department to find out what is required for the particular area where the design is being performed. Print out both detailed and summary service load calculations. The summary calculation is usually put with the plan set. Add the detailed load calculation as a backup to the summary to provide more information. Building departments like to review panel balancing. Include all 3 printouts from the panel balancing screen. Short circuit calculations are not needed to start the permit process as the transformer has not been placed on the site. The calculation will be needed as soon as the information is available. Finally, a schematic riser diagram which shows the relative placement of the transformer, piping, meter, main service, disconnecting means, and branch service panel. Grounding should be also indicated in the plan. Sample riser diagram for single dwelling unit or single unit commercial unit. Notice that this riser diagram contains all the information required to be submitted. Here is the printable generic single unit riser diagram. This is not a drawing program. However, letters are affixed to the components and then listed below. You can fill this in, and the file folder where this is located is in the side panel. Next is a multifamily riser diagram, and again this contains all the information required. This is the printable multifamily riser diagram. It's generic and it's fillable again, just like the single unit diagrams. Just take it and print it, and then you can type it in Word. Finally, this is the multi-use commercial riser diagram. This is used for several points of service. So if you were doing a strip mall and you had the butcher, the baker, the candlestick maker, you would have the various services shown for each single occupancy gathered at one point of service. And here's the printable generic multi-use riser diagram where you can fill in that information. Again, it's in Word format and you can print it out. Flashworks electrical calculation software. Download the free trial version. It runs 5 times for evaluation. It's a menu-driven program, not a spreadsheet. It's based on the 2017 National Electrical Code NFPA 70 for any occupancy. Visit our website.